Coming up, we'll see the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills, AFC East champs for the first time in 25 years. It's the start of the 2021 season, and it's headed your way next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And a grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He resigned back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Vernon Butler forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks out there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the foot. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Allen now on 1st down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You would think that he had baseball in his past, the way he patrols center field and goes and gets the football as he just did there. An all-pro for the Steelers each of the last 2 years. His first 2 years with the franchise, he led them with 4 interceptions in 2020.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, and that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Over the dime, they had 6 defensive backs there, so they'll probably throw it back.
It's almost turning into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have on the defensive backs. Sits on the line of the field, you're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Ray McCloud to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Klein just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20.
We play to win. Let's go.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now Allen. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the play. And the Bills are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick? And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and now it's third down. On the delay, here's Breida, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, with the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They hand this off to Harris.
They like this job a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. McLeod to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
He's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming forward.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Vernon Butler drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Diggs with a good footwork.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Here's McLeod on the return.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your
touchdown. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. Oh, he stays up. It's complete to Diggs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
They run here with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter. Drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Allen will try to throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. He'll be hit down at the 33.
Here we go. Stop! 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Roethlisberger will throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Vernon Butler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. long. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Pass complete to Ebron. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Ben. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.